Burgess jumped the route and missed the layup. Pretty move behind the back by James, and he got the floater. The weak side glass. Here's James. That's an air ball, and it turned into a pass to Finney.
Team playing inspired basketball. This is now their third game in 3 nights. They're trying to play full court pressure basketball, and if nothing else, she'll get fouled.
That's Lee. Got it.
Very, very hard for him.
A giveaway and a give right back again as Theus threw the wrong pass.
Well, that was a freshman mistake. Sometimes Theus gets a bit out of control, a little bit impatient.
And they make him pay at the other end thanks to Bazemore with his first. Iliadis got it. That's a big take to the hole.
He's impressed me on the
You want to run, but Old Dominion playing a half-court game and flexing their muscle as they try to hang in. 6:27 to go till halftime. Little jump hook shot missed. That's a great pass. A fantastic pass by Neely, leading Bazemore. He's got 4.
This is just great running the court. Tremendous finish.
That's great anticipation by Neely. Catch him if you can.
Well, there's just no answer for a turnover like that. There's no defender back. That's the third dunk we've seen now by the guards of Old Dominion. Needed a shot in the arm.
And again, running the floor gives him an opportunity. Lee pays it off on the putback. Back and forth we have gone. Old Dominion's had their best looks in breakaway mode in this game. That's Neely, the left-hander. And the little floater is good. That's Roselle. Couldn't get it up and under, but thank you very much. Running the floor is Skeen to put it back. ODU crowd didn't like what they saw. Check it out.
Well, it was
straight
kind of a long
collision.
pass, yeah, and you can see that collision, almost like a football player running across the middle.
Oh.
Now, if you're an ODU fan, you certainly think there should have been a foul call on that play. Burgess anticipating a pass, and VCU such a good team in kind of anticipating the pass and playing the passing lanes.
I'm not a fan of either team. I'm a neutral observer. That was a foul.
That play.
Officials were just looking to see whether it was a 3 or not. It was. They got to get it in there.
That was a good call. Again, another good call, and it was designed to get the ball to Lee. They want to put pressure on Larry Sanders and try to
Back in 2005, the CAA title game pitted these Virginia rivals against one another, VCU and ODU. Monarchs rode the CAA Player of the Year, Alex Loughton, all the way to the title. Drove the lane and connected on an old-fashioned three-point play, tied the game at 55 with under a minute to go, and forced overtime. And then in the extra session, he scored 6 of his game-high 28 points, leading ODU to its first CAA title since 1997 with a 73-66 overtime win. Lee, big take to the hoop. Right now, I don't know that. That's James, and that little left-handed floater. Second one he's hit on the day.
Basketball.
Nixon going one-on-one with Bazemore.
It's Keon Carter, and he invites that contact. He makes contact with Larry Sanders. Larry Sanders is moving his feet. He's going to get called for the foul. Sometimes. There's Nixon. He's just feeling it here in the second half.
And defensively, there he is again.
Exactly what Roselle did. Roselle played the passing lanes yesterday. Here's Roselle in transition. A little bit off balance, but he's able to gather himself, gets the cover. 8 turnovers.
Neely has a crowd, and the quick hands of Rodriguez. Look out for this one. And right now, defense is turning into offense.
This is a team that thrives on creating turnovers. Joey Rodriguez that time. How about the hustle by Nixon? Creates an opportunity for Roselle in transition. It's kind of a 1-2 punch. They force a turnover, and then they get baskets in transition. Sometimes even ones.
Finney. And he got the roll high off the glass. Lee, he's just been itching to get that shot. Here comes Lee. Couldn't get the bounce. Got the putback. Oh, goodness.
Old Dominion is just going to...
Followed by a quick shot and a Sanders foul at the other end. Under 8 to go. This one's not over yet.
Here's another good example of the commitment that Old Dominion is making to taking shots going to the basket. A nice floater.
Burgess. Basket's incredibly hard to come by right now. Look at Bazemore. Brazil lost him entirely.
Terrific feed by Darius.
By Old Dominion. This is a huge three-pointer. Right before that, look at the feed from James.
Yeah, I like the way he sees the court. And
that's Neely for 3 up on top. Got it. 3-point ball game.
Well, that's the definition.
That's Carter. Back-to-back threes for Old Dominion.
VCU a little bit. This was just a great feed by Darius James to get an easy basket. Bazemore, but this is really, I think, what was most responsible for closing the gap. Neely drains the 3, and then Keon Carter, a big guy that you don't expect to take the 3, knocks down a 3. So
James, little floater. No good. Inside the putback for Neely. We're tied at 60.
Yeah, from about 8 feet.
Here comes Lee going to work on scheme. That is our 5th tie of the chance that his team with 1 possession is the better team.
Well, it's interesting. They want Gerald Lee to make the play here.
And he walked. Challenge for the basketball. Lee traveled. His regulation wore down. Lee. High off the glass. Answers back. And now Nixon. Off the steal. Got it.
What a finish by Nixon. Started with a terrific defensive play.
Finney on the run. The little floater in the lane. Ties it again.
A sports writer about a month ago described this matchup.
Nixon fighting his way inside. Nearly traveled. Bazemore out ahead. And that's the first lead for Old Dominion since 32-31.
Well, that's kind of what I'm talking about. Under 10 seconds to go on the shot clock.
Nearly thrown away. Finney. Big 3-ball. Maybe the dagger.
Scott, with a team that lives and dies by scoring in the paint, Old Dominion has made a statement here in the second half by making threes.
If you haven't heard the Old Dominion fans all day, you're hearing them now.
Certainly out of design or desperation, but here's just an easy basket in transition by Kent Bazemore. And here's another play. Again, it looked like an opportunity for VCU going the other way. And a steal attempt that just doesn't work out. When you go for the steal and you don't come up with the basketball, you're going to leave somebody open. Burgess took a chance there.
Rodriguez. Rizel from another county. From way downtown, he's got 10, and there's still light for BC.
Kind of got out of sorts here. They're just moving the ball around the perimeter, and you can see from the distance, Old Dominion's defense in the half court was very, very solid. And Old Dominion just didn't think Brazil had the range. I mean,
he was a step away from being out of bounds.
They can afford to foul once or twice, and even so, you probably want to put Old Dominion on the foul line at some point.
Trouble getting it in. 5-second call. Seconds to go. Nixon. Floater, no good. Tipped out, and Old Dominion on the run as Neely is fouled with 2.6 to go.
It actually comes back to hurt you when the other team is not in the bonus. You now have to commit another foul, and there's probably you had to gather the rebound. There's really no time to gather the rebound and kind of throw a long court pass.
Lee ties his career high 26 points. And that's going to do it. It took overtime to get it done. But Blaine Taylor's team is going to the championship game. 73-69 the final. What a marvelous first semifinal game here in Richmond.
If I was going to get an open look, I was going to knock it down. And when he went for the ball, went for the steal, I knocked it down.
It's got to feel great for you guys. #1 seed, able to move on.
Yeah, we're going to come in. We're going to prepare for these guys, and we're going to be ready to play.
All right, enjoy it. We'll see you on Monday night.
I mean, it's been a lot of practice, hours in the gym, and I got to give credit to coaches, all of the coaches. They've been helping me out all season, and also my teammates.
How about being the hunted, the #1 seed coming in? You're really almost like on the home court, if you will, of ECU. They're here. They're going crazy.